In today's Health Alert, there's a concerning and potentially dangerous trend gaining traction on TikTok and other platforms. The anti-sunscreen movement is encouraging users to ditch sunscreen, promoting unverified claims about its alleged harms. So looking at the beach here in Campus Martius, it's probably the first thing you would think to do is grab your sunscreen. That's open till October, but to shed some light on the sunscreen issue, our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi, is with us. And Dr. Nandi, some social media influencers are saying the chemicals lead to cancer. What do you make of this?
Yeah, it's very concerning. There's some pretty wild misinformation that is circulating online that needs to be addressed. To start, there's no substantial scientific evidence that supports the idea that sunscreen causes cancer. Proponents of the anti-sunscreen movement say that sunscreens are chock full of chemicals. First of all, not all chemicals are bad. And secondly, hey, guess what? Not all plants are safe. For instance, water is a chemical, right? And cyanide, we can find that in certain plant foods. So what's most important in determining what levels are safe for people to consume, that's important. Now, when it comes to sunscreen, there are different types. Chemical-based sunscreens contain compounds like oxybenzone or avobenzone. These penetrate the skin, absorb the UV radiation, and convert it into heat, which is then released from the skin. Now, mineral-based sunscreen, now they contain zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. They sit on top of the skin, act as a physical blocker, and reflect or scatter the UV radiation. Now, protecting yourself from this UV radiation is critical because it damages the DNA within the cells of your skin, and this can lead to mutations and then subsequently increase the risk of skin cancer. So important stuff.
So what about sunscreen, vitamin D deficiency, that there, and what else can we do to protect ourselves from the sun?
Yeah, people ask me all the time about vitamin D. So sunlight, first of all, does boost production, right? But the risks of skipping sunscreen, in my opinion, far outweigh the benefits. Extensive evidence shows that the sun as a primary culprit behind skin cancer, with 80 to 90% of cases attributed to ultraviolet radiation exposure. So to naturally boost your vitamin D levels, hey, eat foods that are rich in it, such as fatty fish, egg yolks, fortified foods like milk and cereals. Additionally, you can get vitamin D supplements, and that can also help. As for protecting yourself from the sun's harmful UV radiation, try to limit your time in the sun, especially between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. when the sun's rays are the most intense. Seek shade under the trees or umbrellas or other structures. Wear sunglasses, cool ones like Dave Rexroth does all the time.
That's right.
A wide brim hat and lightweight clothes that cover your arms and legs. Consider clothing specifically designed to protect against UV radiation. That's important. And be mindful of reflective surfaces like water, sand, and concrete. These can increase UV exposure. And when it comes to sunscreen, I would recommend choosing broad spectrum products with an SPF of 30 or higher that protect against both UVA and UVB rays. Reapply every 2 hours or after swimming or sweating. We really tell our kids this because kids think, oh, it's going to be okay. So I tell my boys every time you have to reapply, especially when you're in the water a lot.
All right, Dr. Nandi, so you're not worried?
I'm not worried. I think that like everything else we say, get your information from health professionals and not your TikToker, right? And then, follow some recommendations, simple ones, and you should be okay.
All right. Thanks a lot, Doc. Good to see you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. And we're continuing this conversation tomorrow on 7 News Detroit this morning. We're hitting the streets asking you what you think of the anti-sunscreen movement that's been gaining momentum online. Who's following the trend and where people are turning for their health news? That's tomorrow morning here on 7.